Hi, this is Lisa Milkovich with the Milkovich team, and it is Thursday, Real Estate Topic Thursday. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we'd like to discuss the differences between a condo, a townhome, and a zero-lot townhome. A condo you own from the walls in. It's typically on one level, and it's in a complex. Sometimes they're on more than one level, but typically they're one level. A townhome, it lives more like a home where it has an upstairs, a main floor, sometimes a lower level, and attached garage, typically, but there are different variations with that as well. What's common between these two types of properties is they are managed by what's called a homeowners association. You heard that referred to as HOA. That's the homeowners association. And you have monthly dues that are paid to the homeowners association that covers the maintenance of the exterior of the building, landscaping, any repairs that happen in regards to the building. So those monthly HOA dues, they usually include some utilities too, which are a lot of times it's water, sewer, and garbage, and then the maintenance of the building. With the zero-lot townhome, you don't have a homeowners association managing it. You self-manage it. So if there's any shared land, like a little yard, you actually own the land. And the rules for living there are actually just in the title, and they define how you handle future maintenance. Because if you're a shared unit where you share it with the unit next to you, when it needs to be painted or a new roof, they identify how that gets equitably split for who's paying for what, which it's typically split 50-50. So also when you buy a condo or a townhome, you get this book called a Resale Certificate once you're under contract. And it's a very important book. And you have, from the time that you receive it, they have 10 days to get it to you. And then you have 5 business days to review it. And it's very important that everything in it is reviewed. But some of the really main things to look for are called the CC&Rs, covenants, conditions, and restrictions. Those are actually the rules for living in the complex. So you need to make sure that you can live within those rules. And then the other large notables are, how much money do they have in the bank? How much money do they have in reserves? Do they have a reserve study? A reserve study is they've hired an engineering firm to come analyze the whole building and estimate future repairs and those costs. Are they saving money for those repairs? If they're not, and it needs a new roof, they're going to put an assessment on each unit, and you'll either have to pay that large amount of money, or sometimes they offer financing for it where it increases your monthly dues. So it's very important to look at the health of the homeowners association in terms of how much money are in reserves, what are the future planned repairs, and then also, are there any lawsuits against the complex? So if it's brand new, sometimes if the owners are not happy with the building, they may sue the builder, or if a lawsuit happened against the homeowners association. Both of those things can cause future buyers to not be able to get financing in there if there's an active lawsuit. Another notable is how many of the units are rentals. So if more than 50% are what we call non-owner occupied, where renters are living there, that can make financing difficult for investor buyers. If a non-owner occupied buyer wanted to buy it for a rental, if over 50% are rentals, financing becomes more difficult in the complex. So when you're buying a condo, a townhome, or even a zero-lot townhome, there are many things that you want to analyze about the health of the complex. And if you find things that you cannot live with, you can terminate the contract in those 5 days that you have and get your earnest money back. So it's very important that you're being guided by a professional like the Milkovich team so that you know everything that you're buying. So if you or someone you know is thinking about buying a condo, a townhome, or a zero lot townhome, please give us a call. Thank you so much for checking in today. Have a great day.